Buddy, we've had some chaos in the trailer park this week. Hadn't been good at all. We were sitting around just enjoying spring break, and me and Billy decided we'd head on over to South Carolina, maybe pick us up some fireworks or whatever, and just shoot them, have all kinds of fun.
We got some Roman candles and some Husker do's and Husker don'ts, with or without the option of the spinning tail. And we also got some sparklers. I wasn't really sure why we got some sparklers, but Willie was really forceful about getting those sparklers.
We got them, and we were just like, all right, this is going to make the best spring break ever. We're going to come back, we're going to shoot them at people and things, and maybe kill something with them.
We're having a really good old time. I actually have a big wound right here on my buttocks from where Willie decided to shoot a Roman candle. And it was a good old time like we usually have when we have fireworks. And Willie looks at me and he says, "Let's make a bomb."
So I've been watching quite a few Marine Corps movies and things like that. I don't know if y'all seen it, but there's one with John Wayne in Vietnam, and Buddy is one of my favorites, and I kind of just want to be like him.
I looked at him and I said, "Way too soon, dude, way too soon." But you know what, man? It was a great idea. It really was. He went and got a milk carton, and we put a whole bunch of fireworks down yonder in the hole, and then we wrapped it with some of that duct tape. And you know what, dude? It was the best idea I've ever had in my life.
I already got some neighbors and stuff that we don't really particularly care for.
So I was sitting there, and we looked at each other and said, "Who's gonna throw it?"
Buddy Billy, he's like, "Well, I want to throw it." Like, well, if you want to throw it, I'll let you. Because in the back of my mind, I was thinking, well, I really want to throw it, but I might like save an arm or something if I don't. So I was just like, well, you have at it. And buddy, that was the worst mistake I've made. I forgot about the fact that Billy, he can't throw worth a crap. Oh boy, when he was in 9th grade, he tried out for the JV baseball team, didn't even come close to making it.
So being a pitcher for Pickens Elementary School, I was the bomb. Actually, I was in high school, and they demoted me so far that I was actually on the elementary team. But needless to say, I was the best player out there. It's probably because I was 18 and they were like 4.
Buddy, he picked up that thing, shook it all up. We dropped the match in there. Thing was already smoking. But he reared back. When he did, he let go of it.
I let it go, and it went through Meemaw's trailer window. And to be exact, it was in her bathroom. And I knew what time of the day it was, and I realized that Meemaw was on the john.
But it was bad enough to have a bomb inside the trailer, but the worst part was Meemaw was in there, sitting on the toilet.
I've never heard such screeching noise before. It was almost like a bahoon in heat. And I was just sitting there and I was saying, "What is she yelling about?" And then I remembered that I had thrown the bomb into her window.
But the next thing I knew, see a leg coming out the window. But she was getting out of there. I don't blame her. And she went to hooping and hollering and yelling. She was like, "Buddy, I ain't gonna die in this trailer bathroom." I was just like, well, I kind of don't blame you right now, but at that time the bomb hadn't gone off yet, but it was smoldering in there. We thought maybe it was a dud, but as you get about halfway out that window, the bomb went off. Tell you what, blew her the rest of the way out.
So I was sitting there, and all of a sudden I see Meemaw go head first through the window, and she's a hefty woman. I mean, really hefty. I mean, like 6 tons.
Took an elephant and dropped it on a little child. It's about how much weight came down on her. Buddy, I've never seen somebody so mad in my entire life. She hit the ground, she laid there, and she was just like, "Trailer's on fire!" And that ain't really funny around here because it has happened multiple times. Back last Christmas or something, we had a little ordeal with the Christmas tree, and jokes about fires in the trailer park hadn't really been too funny since. Buddy, I was mad. Livid. Or something like that. I don't really know the word for it, but I was super mad. But it was Billy's fault. And I knew it was, because oh boy, he couldn't throw it. He's like, "Yeah, let me throw the bomb, let me heave it deep, Trying to take it back to his middle school football days, and Buddy, he can't do it, and we all knew he couldn't. And Buddy, I'm a little upset with him. We had a knockdown drag out right there in the yard, and Buddy hit me in the head, and I tried to hit him back, but I tripped over Meemaw because she was laying on the ground just being like, "Hey, somebody help me, the trailer's on fire." And
we were sitting there, and Willie looks at me and he says, "We don't want you around the parks anymore." I said, "Why?" And he's like, "You hurt me, Mom." He's starting, the tears were welling up, and actually his cheeks turned all rosy. And you know what, man? I looked at him and I said, fine, I don't care. You're at the really poor part of the trailer park, and at least my side is really a lot nicer.
But I was just like, "Billy, you better get out from around here. And I don't ever want to catch you in these parts of the trailer park again. And let me tell you something else. But if that little nappy little dog of yours comes over here again, like it always does, you know, because it's like kind of, our trailer park's kind of free range with the animal." And buddy, I was like, if it ever comes over here again, I'm gonna either like shoot it with a pellet gun or probably just like kick it real hard.
And you know what, dude? I was just really upset at that moment. So, like any ordinary friend, I just walked alone. I left. I walked by myself all the way home.
But he walked off. And then by that time we'd spent so much time fighting that I didn't realize that the trailer was still on fire, so I had to go in there and put it out. By that time the bathroom was ruined. But it had to take the garden hose and run it through the window, and the trailer's about wetter than a fish fart right now. And it's just a major ordeal. I was out, and I don't even know where Billy went, and I don't even care. But I was out cutting grass the next day, and he drove by going real fast, you know, like trying to spin tires, and he yelled something I couldn't even understand him. He threw this at me though. Alaska tag. So I think maybe he went there, and either that, he might have gone to Alaska, or he may have just been using it like as a weapon. He don't really have no guns or anything.
But I didn't want to let you guys down. So here's some announcements that we want to tell you.
First of all, we got Ducky Derby coming up. If you want to go to camp or whatever, you know, you can sell these Ducky Derby tickets, and it'll really help you as far as going to camp. And as wet as the trailer is right now, we may even be able to have Ducky Derby inside the trailer.
Also, we're going to have a club in 2 weeks, right back here at his Rock Cafe. And I just really hope that by that time me and Willie can make amends. And I'm just really hoping that life's roller coasters will just work itself out. But right now we are on moving water, and we need to build a bridge to get over it. But I don't see that happening anytime soon, because neither of us are carpenters. So I hope you guys have a good week, and that's all.
Don't get many things right.